Ankur from Infozech. I'm the founder and CEO of this company. We are about 14 years old. And we work with the Telecom Tower sector, helping them look at the energy spent and also how energy can be saved. India spends about $2.5 billion every year on diesel. Friends, we work in an industry where diesel is stolen every second and every minute and every hour. Today, the systems which are monitored get that data after every 30 days, and by that time, it becomes far too late to take any remedial action. The need of the hour is to create real-time intelligence remotely and then be able to address that. So if you look at the industry today, the diesel has just been, the costs are just going up. I think diesel has been deregulated. The overall cost for the industry is going to go up significantly. The telecom industry has been in a very rough stage over the last couple of years. There have been a lot of downward pressures on costs. And energy has become a very significant part of that cost. Tower sector is the largest consumer of diesel in the country. Just to give you a sense, they are more than Indian Railways. Indian Railways is the second largest consumer. What we realized when we started working with the tower sector was that they had the best of tools and technologies. For instance, they've invested heavily in an SAP. They've invested heavily in several of the tier 1 solutions. At the same time, they have not been able to get the local person sitting in a regional office to go out and go to his workstation, enter his login password, and put the right data in at the right time. So you can only do so much. What we figured out, it was not a technology problem. It was really an implementation problem into the field. The ability to create a process and make it sustainable. The problem of running transparent monitoring across 400,000 assets in the country. So there are about 400,000 tower sites in the country. Several of them are very remote. They have no grid, they have no power. Several of them have power for less than 12 hours a day. And they are then semi-urban and urban sites which are better off from a grid and electricity level. The fact is they operate when nothing else operates. So there was a big power outage in the country on July 30, but the whole telecom network still worked, right? So what we did was we started figuring out how to go after data connects, real-time analysis. I think Uday was just speaking about how do you get real-time actionable intelligence into the work. And that's what we went after. Now, you would be surprised to hear in the mobile industry, which actually has brought everything on SMS and on a phone call, the data from the field sites actually travel at the speed of a postcard. So it takes 30 days for the data to come in and travel here, and it's only one-way communication. Whatever is in the logbook written by hand at a local site is then taken on and transferred through multiple hops into a central office. If you were to go back and validate that, it will take you 2 or 3 more months, and each communication line is very weak. There will be a lot of hops, there will be a lot of information leakage on the way. Now we looked at that problem and we said, what is it that we can do about it? And we realized there's a lot of time value of information. You know, beyond a time, the value of information is going to decay dramatically. So we came up with the concept of an energy data record, or an EDR, which would relate information real time. Now this real-time information feed can either come through a sensor network, or it could come through a wireless network in real-time feed. It could also come in through a plain old simple SMS, wherever a high technology gear was not available. The nice part is every filler, every technician, every ground person in the country who was connected had a piece of a mobile. The mobile may not have a screen, the mobile may have a half-working keyboard, but he could actually send a text message. The nice part was that he knew how to key in the numbers and send a text message. And that's what we relied on. We got all the information, we got it collected, we would validate it in real time, and then improve the quality of information dramatically. Doing that, we were able to generate real-time intelligence into the network.